weekly wrap is back with highlights from America's biggest horse shows. All the highlights in one place, just like you've come to know. Get ready, get set for the latest weekly wrap from Clip My Horse. Lake Placid joins the latest weekly wrap-up as the best 2 weeks of a busman's summer get underway. Jordan Coyle has been on a roll, and he continued his winning ways in the Adirondack Jumper Classic. Aboard Boston ASK, Coyle topped a 5-horse jump-off set by Ireland's top course designer, Alan Wade. The week marked Coyle's debut at the venue. His winning time was 34.45 seconds. Alex Matt secured his very first Grand Prix victory in the Richard M. Feldman Grand Prix. Matt was the pathfinder in both rounds of competition, and no one in the 11-horse jump-off could catch him. The 24-year-old's winning mount was the 13-year-old Holsteiner gelding, Cashew CR. Brandywine also kicked off its summer series, which will culminate with the USCF East Coast Junior Hunter National Championship. The open section of the USHJA National Hunter Derby was won by Michael Britt Leone, who rode to top honors aboard Kelly Sims's Batches. The 8-year-old Hanoverian gelding jumped to a total score of 183 over the course of the 2 rounds. He regularly competes in the high-performance hunter and amateur owner hunter divisions. Alexa Bing and her own Subtle were dominant winners of the junior amateur section. Receiving a 2-round total score of 186, the pair bested a strong group of 32 entries. Subtle has had success this year in both the performance and junior hunter divisions. On the West Coast, Harley Brown kicked off the Bay Area Summer Festival with a win in the Meter 35 stake. His winning mount was the Caroline Burke-owned Quidam's Rose. The pair bested a field of 30 and finished just ahead of Brown's student, Emma Rykow. The Bayfest Grand Prix saw an 8-horse jump-off, but just one combination could successfully navigate a double-clear performance. Uma O'Neill and Edelweiss took the victory. The win marked the first for O'Neill Show Jumping's 10-year-old Oldenburg mare. O'Neill will represent New Zealand at the upcoming Tokyo Olympic Games aboard her longtime mount, Clockwise of Green Hills Ed. The 4th week of summer in the Rockies kicked off with a welcome stake win for Karen Cudmore. She rode Blair Cudmore's Kaneha to top honors, besting a 30-horse field. It was a comfortable margin of victory. The duo's winning time was 42.41 seconds. The pair would also jump to a podium placing in the LEG Grand Prix, but the top prize in the week's feature event would go to Jamie Jensen, an Aksai Chin VDL. The Crooked Willow Farms entry is a 16-year-old Dutch warmblood stallion. The pair bested a 10-horse jump-off. The World Equestrian Center Ocala saw a win for Tracy Fenney and MTM Apple in the WEC Welcome Prix. It marked the 2nd consecutive win in the class for Fenney on a different horse. The big-bodied mare is deceptively quick, and her long stride carried her to victory. They bested a robust field of more than 50 entries. Brady Mitchell also secured a 2nd straight victory, his in the WEC 3'6" to 3'9" Hunter Derby. This week, his winning mount was Casting Call. The 7-year-old Westphalian gelding jumped to impressive scores of 90 and 95 over the course of the 2 rounds of jumping. Casting Call is owned by Float On Equestrian, LLC. Then Vanderveen and Bull Run's Divine Fortune capped the week with a win in the Yellow Pony Pub and Garden Grand Prix. A field of 65 led to a competitive 18-horse jump-off. A confident gallop was a key factor in this veteran pair's victory, with Vanderveen saying, "On a straight flat gallop, he is amazingly brave and will try from anywhere." Tune in to the next weekly wrap for more results from around the country.